Unresolved problem segment tied to war in Mexico continues between the government and the drug cartels down there. One big problem is that the cartels are heavily armed and many of the weapons come from the USA. Last December, Border Patrol agent Brian Terry shot dead in Arizona, and two of the weapons found at the crime scene have been traced back to a Justice Department sting operation. Obviously a scandal. The question is, who's at fault? With us now, a rock and a hard place duo, Monica Crowley and Alan Combs. Monica, about 1,800 guns were allowed by the ATF, the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms Agency, to go across to Mexico. U.S. agents knew it, all right, and they allowed it to go across in a sting operation. They wanted to see where the guns were going to get the kingpins of the drug trafficking. Apparently, this operation went badly, and they lost track of the weapons, right?
That's right. It was botched to kingdom come. They lost track of about 1,000 weapons that we know of. What we do know is that many of those that we lost track of actually landed up in the hands of criminals. And what makes this case so tragic is that two of the guns found at the scene of the murder of that U.S. border agent, Brian Terry, in Arizona, two of those guns were part of this program, although it looks like the gun that actually killed him was not. However, what's going on here is that this program, which comes directly out of the Department of Justice, the ATF, was started in October of 2009. Obama was president then by a couple of months. Holder was the AG by a couple of months. And you're telling me that the president of the United States and his attorney general don't know about a gun trafficking program across an international
certainly
border?
The attorney general would know. I don't know if the president would know about a sting like this.
But it involves,
I can't say that with any
O'Reilly,
certainty.
it involves an international border.
Correct.
Okay, so if the phone rings in the Oval Office and it's Felipe Calderon, the Mexican president, and he's got wind of this, he's going to talk to the American president about this, and Obama's going to sit there clueless?
You know how it goes. First he talks to the ambassador, and then they get... Look, I think it's unfair, Combs, to say that President Obama would have known about an operation like this, because there are a lot of ops going on
across a foreign border,
There's
O'Reilly.
a lot of operations going on like that. But Holder had to know about it.
Not sure about that.
Well, then if he didn't, he should resign. Well, if he didn't know about an operation of 2,000 automatic weapons going into Mexico,
this really rests with the ATF. And the problem we're having with the ATF is that
the guy Kenneth Melson looks like the head of the ATF.
Acting head.
Well, he's not going to be acting anymore.
And the reason we have an acting head is because even during the Bush administration into the Obama administration, the NRA and all these gun groups have objected to everybody they wanted to nominate going back to 2006 to head the ATF. Nobody's good enough for the NRA, and they're lobbying all these senators so they can't get confirmation of anybody.
But what does that have to do with this?
It means that you don't have a real head of the ATF.
You're saying Nelson didn't know what he was doing?
I'm saying that maybe they could have had proper personnel in place.
I don't want any maybes here. It looks like Nelson is going to take the fall. But I believe that Holder has got to explain this situation because he's the top guy.
Well, we need to know what he knew and what he didn't know.
So you agree with that?
Yeah, we should know what he knew and when did he know it. But just like with Obama, can Holder know everything that's going on in every situation?
Well, this is a big operation, though. This isn't some little drug bust, a cocaine bust.
Look,
this is big.
It was a horrible operation, poorly done.
On right-wing talk radio, there are many theories about this, and it's a big topic of conversation on the radio. And one of them is that the Obama administration wanted the guns to go down there and a big scandal to ensue so they could crack down on guns in the USA.
So that they would have a justification for cracking. Look, I don't go that far.
No, you don't.
No, I don't
you, Monica Crowley, are not buying in to this theory.
I don't go that far.
Your friend Rush Limbaugh says it, Monica.
I will say that this administration is very anti-gun, and if they're going to bounce the current ATF chief, Melson, if they're going to bounce him and make his head roll over this outrage, you know the guy that they want to put in there, his name is Andrew Traver. He is an anti-gun zealot. Okay. So there's something to be said about about never letting a good crisis go to waste.
Traver, by the way, you hurt me over there. Traver was nominated last November. They will not even
No one cares. No one cares about it. This is just garbage.
All right, but
here's the important thing.
But you know what's also garbage?
Here's the important thing. Eric Holder is causing a lot of trouble. He's causing a lot of trouble. We just have an illegal thing coming up behind you where he has now inserted himself into the Planned Parenthood controversy in Indiana. He is a zealot. He is an
I don't mean by
ideologue. Do
zealot.
we really want an ideologue?
I'm not sure he's an ideologue. His job is to enforce the law.
Look, all the way down the line, civilian courts for terrorists.
Yes, exactly.
All the way down
We've
the
always
line.
had civilian courts. They've
And
worked
you
very
think
well.
he's the greatest attorney general?
That's the greatest. We've always had civilian courts for terrorists. We've convicted more people in civilian courts than in military
God.
tribunals. What are you talking about?
I just think that I don't trust the Justice Department because I don't think Holder appoints guys who really know what they're
Let me
doing.
address one other issue here. This myth that the Obama administration has been bad for gun rights. They've actually expanded gun rights. They expanded gun rights in national parks.
This gives me a headache.
But this is
right?
you
the
mentioned
law is the law. The Second Amendment
the conspiracy
is there.
theory that right-wing talk show hosts are putting out. This is this anti-Obama stuff that they just can't. They invent this stuff.
I don't believe, and Monica doesn't believe, there was any conspiracy to do anything. It was a botched operation that may have led to an ATF agent, to a Border Patrol agent being killed. All right? It was a botched operation. When there is a botched operation that involves 2,000 automatic weapons, somebody takes the fall, the ATF guy takes it.
That's
okay?
right.
And that's okay.
That's right.
But Holder's got to explain it.
Well, he should explain it, but that doesn't mean that's where the buck stops.
No, but let's hear it.
Wait a minute.
Fine, let's hear it. I agree with
If you want to invoke Harry Truman with the buck stops, it stops with Obama. You're talking about Holder being an
But you hate
ideologue.
Obama.
Obama's already said, he's already said he didn't know anything about it.
You don't believe anything Obama says. So
right,
he can
that's
do
it.
nothing right
I
here.
think we've been fair in this discussion. Everything's on the record. Mr. Attorney General, I'd love to talk to you about this.